Hello, and welcome to the Content Farm, where I farm my life for content. My life doesn't have that much content, unfortunately, but I'm working on it. I'm the library, and I am a semi-speaking, autistic, and non-binary, and I have DID and high cholesterol. So, I have some updates. This week, I continue to focus on fiber. And for this video, I'm going to be making some gluten-free pancakes. So, if you want to skip my update, which will include nutrition numbers, and go straight to the pancakes, go ahead and skip to where I'm in the middle of the kitchen making pancakes. So, I was able to get up to an average of 27 grams of fiber per day this week, which is right in the center of the recommended fiber intake of 25 to 30 grams. So now I'm going to stop tracking fiber and focus on sugar. Unfortunately for me, the recommendations for sugar are dependent on calorie intake per day. So I also have to track calories. But I'm gonna keep repeating my mantra, if I'm hungry, I am allowed to eat. And I'm gonna put that up on the screen during my cooking section, for the people who skipped this section. So to get the baseline of how much sugar I'm eating, I also tracked sugar and calories this week. My average turned out to be 27 grams per 1,000 calories, and honestly, I thought that was going to be way higher number, but the recommendation is less than 25 grams per 1,000 calories, so I'm just a little bit higher than that. I'm going to try to eat a little less sugar this week. So I didn't do a lot of reading this week because I was just busy with other things, so for the recipe, I'm just going to put some nice lo-fi in the background, and I hope you enjoy it. The full recipe for the pancakes is going to be in the description. made it before. I was trying from memory and I forgot the water and I put too much maple in it. No!
It's very...
half teaspoons.
How much sugar's in here?
I don't know. A bunch.
You measure it?
But I ran out of granulated sugar and used powdered sugar though.
That's what I taste.
Yeah.
Powdered sugar. Weird how it has an actual different taste.
It does. I was just hoping it would be fine, but apparently it's not. So, also we're out of granulated sugar.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's not salvageable.
No, it's okay. It's
okay.
not something you can pour on. It's
Yeah,
something
I
you're
don't
going to have to brush on.
Brush on it? Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So it's fancy, is what you're saying.
Yeah. You put that in there and just brush it on your pancakes.
Okay.
Like that.
So it's like the extra fancy stuff you... Sure. Let's go with that.
Extra fancy.
That's what fancy restaurants do. They brush on the flavorings.
Brush them on.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, just leave that there. Don't leave it in that.
Yeah.
But, yeah, don't burn it.
I'm not burning it.
Okay. But yeah, I'll use it.
Alright. You can enjoy. I might brush them on mine. It seems intriguing. Alright, so I hope you enjoyed my little cooking video and recipe thingy. I worked really hard on it. I have been kind of experimenting with gluten free, just because my doctor said I should. A little while ago, I was at the doctor for like some GI issues, and I mentioned that my family has a history of celiac disease, and my doctor was just like, instead of like actually like doing any kind of testing or anything on that, like they were just like, oh well, just have some less gluten, and if it helps then just eat less gluten. And so I was like, okay. So I had less gluten and it helped, so now I have less gluten. I still don't know whether or not like I have celiac disease, but like I at least feel better with less gluten. But I just really like bread, so it's really hard for me to like have less gluten. So like when I make my own recipes, I always do them gluten free, which is why I made gluten free pancakes. And I adapted this recipe from my from the Unofficial Studio Ghibli Cookbook. So I highly recommend that one. Anyways, that was the video. I hope you liked it. So for this next section, I'm going to be talking about body numbers. So if you're sensitive to that, see you next week. So if you're not sensitive to that, here's my check-in. So this week I weighed 211 pounds, which is about 96 kilograms, which is 1 pound less than last week. And my waist is 43 inches. It kind of fluctuates between 43 and 42, which is about 109 centimeters. My resting heart rate is really good. It's 63 beats per minute, which is normal. And my blood pressure is still a little elevated, but hasn't like changed drastically. It's 124/74. So that's it. I hope you liked the video, and I'll see you next week.